Thank you, Chairperson. Firstly, I feel like there's a kind of dishonesty in this meeting and how we are having it. Because last year already, we had already called for the minister to resign, first of all. And part of the reasons why he said he did not want to resign or could not resign was because there was no link between him and the corruption regards to digital vibes, right? And so it becomes important for us to discuss any report pertaining to the matter of corruption. We've done so countless of times in this portfolio committee in relation to corruption in other cases, in other provinces, in entities and so on and so forth. Now that it pertains to the Minister of Health, then people can no longer do their jobs. It can't be something that we condone in this portfolio committee. The DG must be able to explain or to, in the very least, engage as the DG of health. And we cannot all now be put at ransom or held at ransom and not be able to do our jobs. The rest of us, all of us, the portfolio committee now cannot perform its duties. The DG can't perform its duties just because one minister, Minister Zweli Mkhize, is in a whole dungeon pertaining to corruption. It cannot be the case. We must continue. And then if the minister and the DG wants to protect the minister, they must both just vacate office. Because now the country cannot be held at ransom because two people don't want to entangle themselves in lies, which they've already done beforehand. And we've called it out as well of mistruths and misleading the portfolio committee. This thing must be engaged. It's not in a court of law. And so even the excuse that you are awaiting an SIU report. Why did you not await the SIU report from the very first time it was reported? Why were you able to answer questions in the portfolio committee regarding to other things that were being investigated by the SIU? Why is it today that principle must change just to cushion your silence, just to cushion your inactivity in this whole conversation? It must not be condoned in this portfolio committee because it has never been condoned before, and it must not start now just because the person at hand is Minister Zweli Mkhize. He's not special. And if they're not doing us a favor by engaging in this particular thing, they are obliged to, they are obligated to respond to the questions of the portfolio committee